Okay, well, here we are. We're back. I'm going to actually give you a sample or an example, an example of play from my 1d6 RPG system. And I got my container of minions here, and I'm going to start off with the character I made previously, so I'll save you guys all that. I'm going to use Thorin Silverbane, and he's already got the stats. He's fighter, high strength, high dex, decent wisdom. Got some good rolls there. He's fighter. He's got scale mail plus a shield, and it all adds up to about 5 armor class plus 1 because of the shield gives him a 6, and plus he's got a dex bonus. So okay, so here we go. So we need a quest, right? So let's find a quest. Since he's already been on his first quest, this will be a second one. I can always use his backstory later. Quest, here we go. 1d6 quests. So let me roll on that. 6. Alright. Protect the innocent. Or ... I'll just say protect the innocent. That's a lot like the first one. So maybe it'll just be a continuation of the first one. Maybe this is another monstrosity that's affecting the people, the local village, or what have you. And so we'll just say, for the sake of rolling on the table, although we could, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same with the subjects for our subject and verb table. Let's see if we can add a little bit more to it here. 6. Boy, I'm rolling 6s a lot here. 6. So, show. 5. Sharp. Fast. Now I'll make this 1, 2, 3. Melts. So show, sharp, fast, melts. I'll try to make a sentence out of that. There's been stories from the villagers of things being, people being set on fire and melted, kind of similar to the last adventure there. But they've heard sharp clangs come out of the dungeon, and what was the other word? Yeah, they've seen, show is the other word. They've seen some weapons fluttering about, waving about in the air. So there could be fire involved, a supernatural presence involved. So those will just be some basic rumors. I'll show you, or I'll tell you about his backstory, Thoril's backstory. And this is what I rolled up. Thorin dons his specially crafted leather pouch from an old love. He's from a regular village of no renown. His life, I should say, get rid of that S. His life seemed to stagnate, so he picked up his sword to make to maybe run into love again along the way. So got to work on my sentence writing there, and but there you go. So he's kind of bored. He wants purpose, and he's a bit of a romantic. as I put in there. Keywords are bored romantic, aren't we all? And there we go. So I'll just say, for the sake of it, he finds his way to the dungeon, and we're going to roll up. This is I got this for $1 at the dollar store here, so it's always a good option to use. This will be Thorin for now, a stand-in token for Thorin. And let's see here. So I'm going to roll up the dungeon. I'm going to make this a 3-room dungeon. Okay. Let's see here. It's good to bookmark this a little bit too. So here we go. Let's see what the entrance is going to be like here. 5. 5, something like that. So he's just going to come in, he's going to see this part, the door, first. So let me write that, or draw that in. I'll use a blank page in the composition book. I'll skip a page in case I want to come up with another table. And I'll put this down here. And kind of, I should, well, okay, I already drew it right there. We'll just do this. It's a big room. He hasn't seen the inside of it yet, obviously. So you can kind of draw it as you go, as how he sees it. So, if you wanted to, which is what I should have done, but oh well. So we'll just make this, instead of a hallway, this is the front of the dungeon. Okay, so he's going to come up to the door. And I don't have all this yet. And he's going to check to see if it's booby-trapped or anything like that. And that will be his action. I can also have him listen at the door, but he's going to go up, he's going to search. And now I'm going to roll an encounter. So on the encounter table, I got 1d6. Okay, any one of these could happen. Six. Rolling a lot of 6s today. Let's see. Friendly NPC. Now this is where things get interesting. So this is where you have to kind of ask questions a little bit. And this is where we'll use our chosen oracle, which will be the system's oracle. Just as kind of a generic oracle. I'm going to say, okay, does the NPC open the door? Let me bring this up here a little bit. One. No, and okay, so the and means something no and worse. The first thing that pops to mind is that he, although I saw him open the door a little bit after I was inspecting it, he spotted me and he closed it shut. So he's probably trying to keep me out. Why? I have no idea yet. But, okay, so I'm going to I'm going to say something along the lines of like, what are you doing? I'm here to fight whatever has been terrorizing the local villagers. Why are you keeping me from that? I'm here to stop it. And this is where you can use your oracle. But I'm going to use, you can ask a question why you think he would do that. Or I'll go to the subject and verbs again. If I can find it. See, that's why I gotta organize everything a little bit better in this book. Alright. So again, subject, 1 and a 1. Big thing, wind, 1 again, and a 6. Fast, slow, opposites. Big thing. I'll say the wind picks up. Big gust of wind picks up from outside. And maybe he said there's a big storm on the way, and he doesn't want to leave. There's something outside that could get him that's big, and I don't know about slow and fast. So maybe he's just talking out the wind. Sometimes it can pick up. He just wants to stay in and get shelter. Well, this angers Thorin. So he's going to try to open the door, kick open the door. And because he's got a job that needs to be done, he's got a sense of purpose that needs to be achieved. And he is going to kick open the door. Let me see his strength. I'll say he succeeds if he rolls under his strength of 4 plus 1. So he's got to get a 5 or below. And he does. He kicks it open. And the door is now open. And now he is in that room. Okay. So he is in that room now. We'll get rid of this because it's not wide enough. Cut it in half. And to the right now is also another door. You can see that. Let me pull back a little bit. And now, so he's in the room. I'll roll for another encounter and see what he gets. Now, if I roll wind or something like that, that'll just be like an atmosphere kind of thing. Five on the encounter. Odd smell. Okay, so there's really nothing unusual in this room. It's just an odd smell. Could be something living. I'm going to ask, is the NPC still in this room? Or yeah, and because maybe he went running through that door. So the NPCs are when things get a little tricky. You know, so you can make them as simple or as complicated as you want. 1. No, and he went through that door. So he could be hiding something, this guy. So Thorin goes to the right, and he's going to check again for booby traps. He's going to check underneath the door handle, see if there's any strings, anything above them. And he's going to ask, is this door open? 3. Yes, but let's see. But he suspects something. He suspects something seems off, so he's going to brace himself, brace the sword for anything. It could be trapped. And he kicks open the door, and let's roll an encounter. Man. Come on, this is an important page. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens. 6. Something might be off with this dice. 6. I'm rolling a lot of 6s, 1s. Let's see, friendly NPC. Okay. So, he opens the door, there's that friendly NPC. Probably trying to keep it closed. And let's see what happens next. Or which part of the dungeon is going to be next. Let's see. 1 again. Where's 2, you know? So this is the 1. It kind of closes off. Now, when it closes off like this, I could just say, well, there's probably a secret wall or a fake wall in here somewhere. Or he's got to find a way to get to the next room. That's not obvious. So T, these guys here. And there's another door. This would make it the second room. And I'm going to ask, is the NPC in here? So I'm asking the obvious first. Alright, the book, okay. Like I said, it's a work in progress. Is the NPC in this room? Yes. Okay. So, this room, I'll open the door here. I'll dress up the room if I can. Yeah. Something like this. And yeah, I've kind of run out of these, so I'm just gonna have to use these boulders as backup. Okay, so this friendly NPC is the encounter, I believe. Yeah. So now I can talk to the guy. Let's see. Let me get a NPC piece for that. There you go. I'll just use, for the sake of hurrying things along, I'll use this guy. So he's an old guy here. And I'll roll up what he says in his dialogue using the table. I don't have my own hand cards with me, so I'm trying to do some dialogue or some subject without, you know, using those. So the next room will be the main boss, since it's only a 3-room dungeon. So the first game I played was, you know, I took on a whole bunch of bats and stuff, and the main villain was a new monster. But this one, we'll see. So see you back here in the in part 3, I believe. That'll be part 3 of the 1d6 RPG role-playing game.